Good night. I'm going to talk about how mobile devices have changed our lives. Have you thought about your first mobile or how your smartphone or your tablet has changed your lives? Probably in many ways that we never thought about it. As an introduction, a telephone eliminated the distance, but the mobile released the people from the confines of space. When we use the telephone, we confine on a space, but with a mobile device, we can move and we can talk with anybody in the world in many other ways that telephone cannot do it. The mobile gadget have got smaller, powerful, and very useful. Actually, this tablet is a little bit more powerful than many other computers that was in the past. And your smartphone that is taping this video is probably a better camera than years before. So how can you use the mobile? The mobile nowadays, according to a survey in 2010, a mobile data was twice as much as voice. In the beginning, when we use a telephone or a mobile device, we use as a voice, as a telephone, as an extension of a telephone. But now, a mobile device will use more data. According to this survey, in the beginning of 2014 and beginning of 2015, a mobile data use has grown 55%. Let's see this graphic. As you can see on this graphic, 10%, well, 90% of the time of mobile is spent in apps. 90% in apps, 10% in the internet browser. As you can see, 2 hours and 40 minutes we spend on a whole day. So, well, we spend a lot of time in applications, YouTube, entertainment, social media, gaming, and some other utilities. This includes the 90%, but only the 10% on Google Chrome, on Safari, which is the browser from Apple, and some others. So this is a lot of time in social media and applications than in productivity. How important is your smartphone? According to the survey of Bank of America, but the people that is participant of this survey, they say they couldn't last a day without a smartphone. I mean, this becomes a very important part of our lives, even part of ourselves. 90% say their smartphone is very important. 60% even say that is more important than coffee. 90% of the millennials, well, the millennials are the group of people between 18 and 30 years old. The smartphone is very important for them, even more important than deodorant, and 93% even more important than the toothbrush. We check our mobile device every 6.5, well, around 6.5 minutes. I mean, that's a lot of time we waste on our mobile, and it's a lot of information that we are not even aware that we're receiving that information, and probably we don't care about that information. It's like a syndrome that we need to check what we are missing about this. I mean, I have a list about what is for better and for worse. For better, we have increased our productivity. Actually, I have my mobile device for my work. I receive emails every day, and these emails help me a lot with my customers. We have apps that helps to exchange products and merchandise between all over the world. And probably the most useful thing is that you have one device for many things. We have the email, we have a calendar, we have notes, we have many apps that help us for being more productive, and also makes more money and bring convenience to the customers. Business involve now mobile communication with our customers. Actually, in my actual job, I have to use a lot of this technology in order to track their shipments. I work for FedEx, and this company helps me with an app that I install in my customers that helps tracking since the beginning to the delivery. So this is a very pop-up technology that helps customers to increase volume and of course increase revenue for the company. But we have a list also for the worst. One of the things that I hate about this is that you are 24/7 in the office. I mean, you never leave the office because you have the mobile device constantly giving you notifications, receiving emails. So that's a lot of information, and you start thinking about the job even when you are not even there. Of course, social apps obviously can decrease productivity because we have endless notification about Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have also Snapchat. We have many social media that we have notification, and of course it's a distractor. Update anxiety to keep having the latest mobile phone model. This anxiety that you have a previous model and you want to update it, the software is already useless. So this anxiety that companies produce in order to sell more mobiles is also for worse. Creates this anxiety is that every time you see the notification, it's something that you are missing, that you want to check all the time. And well, of course, as a conclusion, how mobile affects our lives. Mobile gadgets have affect our lives in such many ways. I mean, as you can see, for better and worse situations. Has firmly taken over our lives. As we can see on the graphic, we spend too many times on this mobile device. The problem is that easily to get lost in that enormous amount of information. And of course, as already said, it's not even meaningful for us. Probably more than 50% is not meaningful. I mean, it's just the anxiety to see what is missing, to see the social media, or to see something that is interesting, but probably it doesn't affect your productivity on your job. But it's also a very powerful use, and the technology advanced at very big steps. Now we have the smartwatch, and we have many mobile devices that help us recording videos, uploading for YouTube, or for many platforms that help us. But also has changed for worse, as you can see on the previous slide. Helping us through the daily routine, keeping us in touch with people that we love is something really meaningful for us, of course. But recording things that are interesting but is the means for the worse. No matter if we talk about mobile devices or anything else. I mean, this is a very important tool, but this is what it is, a tool. It doesn't have to take over our lives. Our lives is outside, is turned on a screen of 5 inches or 6 inches. I mean, the outside is obviously better. And we have the cameras to catch these moments, not to upload it on a social media. I mean, it's something to reflect about us and how it affects our lives. But we have to use the mobile devices as what it is, as a tools. So here on the last slide, I show you my conclusions. Thanks a lot for watching.